What's going on, guys? This is Snoop603 and Fake Thriller, and welcome to another episode of our Battlefield 3 weapon reviews. Today, we're looking at the AUG A3. This gun is available for the Assault class only, and is unlocked after completing the assignment called Shepherd from the Close Quarters DLC, which is to get 10 squad revives and 30 assault rifle kills.
A little bit of weapon info for you guys on the AUG A3. The country of origin is Austria. The magazine capacity is 30 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. The fire rate is 700 rounds per minute. The fire type is full auto and semi-auto. The reload time is 2.5 seconds with a bullet chambered, or 3 seconds flat if you run the magazine completely empty. And the damage is 25 hit points of damage per bullet at 8 meters and trails down to a minimum of 18.4 hit points of damage per bullet at a maximum of 50 meters.
The AUG A3 is another one of the new weapons from the Close Quarters DLC, and similar to other guns in that DLC, it's a phenomenal weapon. I found this gun draws a lot of comparisons to the M16A3, and it's a well-rounded gun, fully capable of in all phases in the game. Working your way through the AUG and unlocking attachments is virtually pain-free thanks to a decent iron sight, which isn't the best, but doesn't hinder your line of sight too much when aiming down sights. Once you start unlocking your favorite attachments that best suits your playstyle, you'll find that this gun really doesn't have any downsides. The only area that you could possibly be considered a weakness is in extreme close quarters engagements, where the gun's average fire rate of 700 rounds per minute won't hold up to quite a few guns with higher rates of fire. However, the gun's incredible stability and minimal recoil more than makes up for that low fire rate. So as long as you're decent with your aim, this gun will still hold its own in those close quarters engagements. At mid-range and out, the AUG is also incredibly stable while burst firing due to a low initial recoil, and even at full auto, I found it was very easy to keep on track and make corrections to track a moving target. Adding the heavy barrel really lets this gun shine in the long range though, so I feel it's almost a necessary attachment to really get the most out of the AUG. My preferred attachments not only include the heavy barrel, but also the foregrip and any red dot sight. I'm going to give the AUG A3 a 5 out of 5. This is another one of the few guns in this game that screams versatility, but not overpowered by any means. Its few shortcomings are an average rate of fire that is 50-50 in close quarters engagements and a decent reload time, but it really is a completely balanced weapon that anyone should find enjoyable to use.
The AUG A3 is my new favorite weapon in the Assault class. While many will debate its overall ranking in the Assault class, for me it can't get any better. The AUG statistics fit my playstyle better than the M16A3 and the AEK. The AUG has a relatively slower fire rate when compared to both of those weapons I just mentioned, and anyone who has watched our weapon reviews in the past knows I prefer a medium fire rate. The AUG deals the expected damage per bullet for the Assault class, but the lower fire rate lets you sustain fire longer and make vital adjustments to your aim while shooting. The setup I've been using the most has been the red dot sight with the heavy barrel, topped off with the underslung rail and the M320 grenade launcher. I found this combination to be quite effective in many situations, including against enemy ground vehicles. While you won't be taking down tanks with the 320, you can at least attack them, which is usually a tough spot for medics. If you do use this setup, be mindful of your reload times. It's easy to drain your magazine, then fast switch to your 320 to finish off the enemies. This is great until it doesn't get the job done. At that point, you're stuck with a very long reload time to get yourself back to square one. I'm giving the AUG A3 a 5 out of 5. As I said, it's my new favorite weapon for the Assault kit and is effective in the battlefield at any range.
Alright guys, that's going to wrap up yet another Shustybang Battlefield 3 weapon review. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Overall, the AUG A3 has earned 5 out of 5 stars.
And as always, we're interested to know what you guys think of this weapon, so leave us a comment letting us know what you would rate it. If you guys could leave a rating on this video, we would appreciate that too. Finally, if you're interested to see what we think of some of the other weapons in Battlefield 3, check the description for a link that will take you to the entire playlist. Thanks for watching. If you're looking for a little bit more Shustybang in your internet, be sure to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/snoop603 and twitter.com/FakeThriller. In addition, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Shustybang. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitch TV so you can catch up with all our live streams in the future. twitch.tv/FakeThriller.